Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? It's that day, it's that time. Am I live? Am I here? Are any of us anywhere? Oh. How's it going, everybody? Sorry I'm a few minutes late. Comedy of errors. I spilled something down the front of my shirt, so I had to quickly change shirts. And then I took a drink and I had a coughing fit, which I'm still trying to recover from. But I'm here, so yay! So who else here? Hi, Catherine. She says, "Hi, Mocha. Hi, everyone. Beautiful, sunny, and warm. 74 degrees today. I expect snow any second." It got into the 60s here. It's nice. It was sunny. Got some work done in the yard. The puppies got to go outside and play. Been pretty cool. Or warm. You know what I mean. Hey, Lacey. Hi, Amanda. I just watched your video for your cow. Well, not just. I watched it before earlier. I'm live. Yay. Woo. Hi, Carol. Let's sing hi to Amanda. Hi, Kathleen. Oh, you're eating lamb curry. I love lamb curry. Sorry, guys. Still trying to clear my throat. Okay, so how's everybody's week been? What have you been up to since we last chatted? What's new? What's going on? Fill me in. Let me know what you're doing. I pretty much have been doing the same thing I've been doing, working on the same projects I've been working on. Enjoyed a little bit of a break from school. That was nice. Did my client work as usual. That's pretty much been my week. Um, yeah, that's pretty much been my week. Not a whole lot going on, which is nice. We're down to two puppies though. The other two finally did go to their forever homes, which is a friend of my kids. So I'm sure we'll see them because they'll be visiting. I'm sure, but we're down to just two of our actual puppies, which are Marley and Akia. So it's a little quieter, a little less hectic, but two puppies is still a lot of work. So Kathleen's still finishing the last pair of socks, and Lacey's been working. Yeah, I figured that a lot of you guys have been working on stuff because my instant messages have been pretty quiet this week. Of course, I haven't really reached out to message anybody anyway because I've been busy. So I guess it works both ways. Um, I don't have any finished objects or finished projects. Just to say the things I've been working on. I'm still filming the little Shrek tutorial because it's taking forever, and I screwed up a section. I had to rip it out, which means I had to refilm, which is always the way, especially with a longer tutorial. That always happens. And then once I get all the sections filmed, then I have to put it all together and make it look like one cohesive video. So, but I should finish that this week. Um, I'm working on my Granny Gingham project, and yeah, that's about it. Um, Still need to film some other video tutorials. I still need to film the podcast because I haven't gotten around to doing it yet. I know. I'm a horrible YouTuber, bad YouTuber, bad. Lots of coordination for farm renovations. Oh yeah, when you're trying to get all these different people in there to work, and everybody needs access to a certain spot, and when contractor A needs access to a spot that contractor B is working in. Yet, it's a pain. I'm excited for you, and yet at the same time, I don't envy you. Putting some ribbing on my orange cardi. Cool. Popping in and out. What do you mean? So anybody? Hang on, what? I'm still working. Y'all are currently at work with me. Wow, you're putting in some hours, Lacey. Good lord. Yeah, I'm just pretty much just working on autopilot on the products I need to get done. I am gonna. I have a cow coming up that I'm going to participate in, so I really need to grab that yarn and kick it up and get that ready to go. I'm still working on a design for a cow that I'm hosting in June, so I really need to like get started on that. I got a lot of projects in the air right now. I mean, it could be worse, but I could like have no ideas at all, just be sitting around twiddling my thumbs, feeling lost and confused. So having this many projects and having to juggle them is the better of the two, I'd say. My power went out for like an hour, I think, this afternoon. Now I'm paying for it. Ugh, well, that sucks. Knitting on socks. That's about it. Okay, so there's a lot of sock making going on. I still have yet to make a pair of socks. I don't see me ever making a pair of socks. Of course, that might be the thing I learned to knit. I don't know, but I don't. I'm gonna out myself here as a crazy, but I don't like socks. I don't like making them. I don't like wearing them. I only wear them when I absolutely positively have to, and that's generally with a pair of boots. If I'm not wearing boots, I'm not wearing socks. It's just not going to happen. Tennis shoes, I wear booties, like the little slip-on booties that just basically keep you from being barefoot in your tennis shoes. But other than that, no, I don't do socks unless I absolutely positively have to. So I guess that's probably why I was ever interested in learning to crochet or knit a pair because I never wear them. Catherine saying I learned a ton knitting on socks. I don't wear socks either. So you make them but don't wear them. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Oh, Kathleen's here. So she sent me some pictures of some fun stuff that she and her family have been making. So let me see if I can get these pulled up and share them. Catherine's comment off. Go to share. Share screen. I know you guys don't need to hear me doing the running commentary to myself, but it is what it is. There we go. It's a cat family. They're all wearing cat hats. According to Kathleen, everybody crochets. The youngest crocheter is 8, and they're making hats like cat hats, regular hats. Kathleen, which one are you? You the one in the plaid? I'm assuming. I'm guessing. But there's a lot of crochet in these pictures, so y'all are some crocheting people, which I think is very cool. Is the baby's headband crochet too? It's kind of hard to tell because it's, and I can't zoom in. I don't think. Oh wait, yes I can. Crocheted masks, crocheted cat hats, crocheted regular hats, crochet headband. Yeah, y'all are rocking a crochet. Very cool. But all those cat hats. Making that many cat hats and making everybody put one on and pose for a picture, I love it. That's just totally cool. So let's see what else is going on in here. Kathleen said, "But you are making stuff I don't have the patience for. Too many littles." Kathleen reminds me why I learned to spin art yarn. You learned to spin art yarn because you wanted to make socks. Made me a better spin, but I don't like or use your art yarn. What am I? Am I missing something? Oh, okay, I get it now. Oh yeah, I'm thick. The Isn't that cute? The hats are great. Yeah, so the poncho and baby's overall. You're the knitter. Okay. So you knitted the poncho and the baby's overall, and then everything else is crocheted. Very cool. I bet. Getting everybody in there. That's a challenge. But thanks for sharing those pics. That was fun. Those are great. So, um, I already told you what I got going on. I got a couple of works in progress. I'm working on another Granny Gingham. Not that far along, so there's not much to see. Um, oh, a picture my granddaughter drew of my dog. It's just sitting here because she handed it to me right before she ran out here today. And I'm working on my personal low shrug. That's upside down. And I think this is going to be, I don't know, this may be 2 or 3 hearts. I haven't decided yet. But I made it out of bulky yarn this time. And I like how it's turning out so far. Definitely going to need blocked because it's wrinkling up, but I like it. And I'm definitely not doing fringe with this particular yarn because it I don't think it fringe right. And then, like I said, I'm working on designs for my cowl in June, and getting going through my yarn stash and deciding what I want to use for the cowl I'm doing later this month. So that's my life, right there. It's all crocheted except for 2 cat hats. Thank you. Yeah, I thought so. And that's what she does in a hurry. If she was actually sitting down and actually doing a picture, it would be. I mean, not that I'm saying that's not cute because it is, but she's a really good drawer. I mean, if she's actually sitting down taking her time with it, she's rather amazing with drawing. Thank you. It is very squishy, very very squishy. You probably won't believe what I'm using to make it. Just take a stab at what I might be using to make that. I am not doing twisty fringe. My wrist cannot take twisty fringe. My wrist would snap itself off my body and walk away if I did that twisty fringe. What yarn am I using for my version of my love shrug? Take a guess. I don't think you'll get it, but because as I was looking through my stash trying to decide, because I knew I wanted to make a bulky version of it, and I was looking through my stash. I don't have a whole lot of bulky yarn anymore. So I'm looking through, and I'm looking through. And it just so happens I realized I have a decent quantity of one particular kind of bulky yarn. And so I'm looking at the colors and I'm deciding, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think I have enough of these two colors to make my shrug. And I'm loving how it's turning out. The stitch definition with this yarn is great. Um, look at that. It's great. And it's got some stretch to it. And it's really soft and it's very squishy. So this is going to be very, very comfortable to throw on come next fall. So that's great. And I quite frankly didn't think that this yarn would work that well with this. But now I'm really glad that I picked it. I'm glad I'm using it. Picture of what? Hi Lori. You're not that late. We haven't been chatting that long. I'm just saying hi to Lori. Lacey, you want me to hold up the shrug again, or you want to see the picture of the puppy? What am I showing a picture of? Oh, and in case if you're wondering, my beanie, which of course you've seen a million times because I wear it all the time, is made out of the Malabrigo worsted. I popped this baby in the washer and the dryer, and it came out looking new. I love it. Malabrigo worsted for the win. I love that stuff. You could definitely wash it and dry it. Picture that was drawn. I'm not totally sure. Now that I think about it, yeah, this is Marley. I wasn't totally sure whether she was drawing Marley or Poppy, because Poppy has a black muzzle too. So I'm not really sure which puppy this is. It's Marley or Poppy, but she said it was my puppy, and my puppy's Marley. Poppy is hers. So anyway, yeah, there's the doggy. I have no idea what yarn that could be from a past knit crate. Nope, it's actually a commercial yarn from a name brand yarn company. Yeah, it's a cute picture. Yeah, my granddaughter drew it for me. It's my puppy. No, not really. Here's a strand of it. See if that helps. Well, let me show it without the picture, the thing up. See? Yeah. Any final guesses? Anybody? And I've got a delay, so I'll take a sip. Oh, whoa! Is it tape yarn like rewind? Not like rewind. It is rewind. See, rewind tape yarn. I I bought the rewind because I wanted to make I wanted to make an open stitch cover up with it. I never got around to making it, and I still might because I have a bunch of it. And when I say a bunch of it, I mean probably after the shrug's done, I'll still have probably 10 balls of it left. I went on a little bit of a shopping spree when it came out, but yeah. So I bought it for that, and I never used it. And then I've made a couple of bags with it, and I like that. Um, but then, like I said, I was looking for a bulkier yarn to make the shrug with, and I kind of wanted it to be a little less. I know it's gonna sound crazy. I didn't want it to have as much drape. I kind of wanted it to be a more solid shrug because I figured a more solid shrug would probably stay on my shoulders more. So yeah, I looked at the tape yarn and I was like, I wonder. And I started working it up, and it was working up beautifully. And I just kept going, and I'm loving it. And this is the other color. So those are the two colors that I'm making my shrug out of. And in case if you didn't notice, I definitely have a thing for burgundies and blues and wines and maroons. Those are my colors. That's my color. Those are my colorways. But yeah, I was shocked. I'm definitely when I'm done with it, I'm going to submit it to Lion Brand because I can't tell whether it's Rewind is discontinued or not because you can still buy it, but a lot of times it's on sale or on clearance. But I figure if nothing else, I'll go ahead and submit the pattern in this to Lion Brand. What's the worst that could happen, you know? Hi, Marquita. I'm running errands, but we're listening and riding in the car. Cool yarn. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I like it. So, I have some things to talk about. To Amanda saying, I would have never guessed, but now I see why you don't want to do fringe. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do fringe with it. I'm going to do, it'll tassel. So I'm probably going to do 4 tassels, like a tassel on each corner, maybe. But it's not going to fringe. It won't fringe well, but it will tassel. That's a great idea because there's not a lot of patterns out there for that kind of yarn. Yeah, really aren't, especially wearable or like an accessory. You see a lot of purses and bags and household accessories with it, but not a whole lot of stuff that you wear. And it is a perfectly wearable tape yarn. I mean, it's soft. It is so soft. And it feels good on your skin too. I mean, it's not rough. It feels really good. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna submit it. Let's say, Makita, I found a slub yarn seller for you. I came across their podcast, and they are kind of known for it. Let me find the name again. Look at this, Marquita. She's finding slub yarn sellers for you. I hit you up about uh some chain spun earlier. Score! Full Moon Fibers. So for anybody that's looking for slub yarn, and I know you guys have told me this before, what is slub yarn again? I keep forgetting. Okay, just said thank you. Um. Okay, so yeah, I have some things to talk about tonight. So I was in one of my yarn groups on Facebook because everything I want to gripe about always starts on a crochet group on Facebook most of the time. And somebody had made a post about how much they hate when somebody puts out a crochet pattern, but instead of having a written pattern, all they have is a YouTube video. And they just hate that because they don't like YouTube videos and they want a written pattern instead. And I cannot tell you how many chimed in agreeing with it, talking about how people who only do YouTube videos instead of written patterns are lazy. They're taking the easy way out. Um, it's not really actually a pattern if it's not written. I mean, they were going on and on and on. And to say I was seeing red does not begin to describe it. And I'm somebody that obviously, writes patterns as well as films pattern tutorials. So I had to put my 2 cents in and basically told them that, you know, this is what okay, I'm going to tell you what I told them, and then I'm going to tell you what I really wanted to say, okay? So what I told them was that not every crochet designer knows how to read and write patterns, and they find it much easier to just film as they're creating the pattern, and then sometimes they'll send that to a pattern writer and they'll write it and they'll upload that on their website or Etsy, what have you, and that they would be shocked at how many of these pattern writers that they love so much don't write their own patterns. They do what I just described. That's what I told them. Of course, they told me that I was lying and didn't know what I was talking about, to which I just decided to just walk away. So that's what I said to them. So before I tell you what I really wanted to say, what is your opinion? I mean, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but do you think that people that just do YouTube tutorials are taking the easy, lazy way out? Are you mad or annoyed or insulted that some pattern designers don't write their patterns, they just do a video tutorial instead? I'm curious. What do you think? Do they own pencils? Let them write it themselves. Oh, I did. I did say that. I was like, you could always follow along with the tutorial and write down the pattern. And people are like, but why should I do that? They should just write it to begin with. Okay. Catherine said, I just write the pattern down as I watch the YouTube video. Plus, they're free. Yeah. Yeah, and I can't tell you how many times I've sat down and watched the video and wrote down the pattern from the video. It's not that hard. If you can read a pattern and you understand the terminology, then if you're watching the video, you can write down what they're doing. Designers don't owe customers anything. If the designer does videos, only be thankful they shared their pattern. It's free. Yep. I am so grateful that the designer took the time to make the video. Yeah, well, a lot of people, like I said, they thought it was the easy way out. And I did point out that many people who film video tutorials have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours wrapped up in that video. It's not a walk in the park at all. It's definitely quicker. Unless I'm designing something really complicated, it is easier for me to write the pattern out than it is to film the damn thing. I usually don't want to follow a pattern, but when I do, I just make what they say. I will jot down shorthand notes if I need to. Yep. give you all you need, including the ability Toots give you all you need, including the ability to adjust it as well. Yep, Lori, I love the videos. They have their place for people like me that don't do well with written patterns. Yep, these are probably the same crowd that think you must chain three on a new row. Uh, I'll get to that. Okay, so I figured we are all on the same page. But since I know you guys love to hear me rant, this is what I wanted to say. You know, I I design and I write patterns and I do video tutorials. And if I'm willing to put in the time, the energy, and the effort to do either of those, so you can have something to make, instead of bitching and complaining about how you're getting it, why not just say, thanks for the pattern? Would it kill you? Apparently, it would. Because you know what? As Amanda said, we don't owe you patterns. We don't have to share what we make with you. And we definitely don't have to do it for free. Because if we put the written pattern out there, sometimes it's also for free. If you put it on a blog, it's for free. If we submit a YouTube video tutorial, it's for free. The only time you have to pay for it is if we put it on Ravelry or we put it on Etsy, and sometimes you don't have to pay for it then. So sit down, shut up, pick up your hook, say thank you, and make the damn pattern. Ah! Or something like that, you know. But it just amazed me. The unmitigated gall to be mad about how they were getting a free pattern. I mean, okay, you don't like YouTube videos. You'd rather watch something else while you crochet. You don't have time for YouTube. You think videos are trash. Blah 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 blah. Well, okay, fine. Then why are you on a social media forum? Where are you finding time for Facebook? If you're so busy that you can't watch YouTube video and write down the steps to the shawl, how are you finding time to be on Facebook to complain about it? People annoy me. So anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But instead, I took the more diplomatic approach and reminded them that we don't have to share. We can share any way we want to share, and they can either write it down or they can pick another pattern. But yeah, I was heated. I'm still heated. If you haven't guessed. But yeah, it's just just, mm. Oh, and Lacey, as to the chain three thing, that was another heated debate because someone was talking about how they had been watching TL Yarncrafts and how TL Yarncraft only does a chain one and turn, and this one woman was just like, it was blasphemy. She's like, how can you possibly have neat sides if you only chain one and turn? So I posted a picture of something I made, and I was like, chain one turn, perfect edges. Chain three turn, you got this stupid little gappy loop on the side that people always want to consider a stitch, and it's not. It's a turning chain. Well, I learned how to. Okay, yeah, you know what? I know. Great, you learned how to crochet when lace was first invented. Congratulations. But for the rest of us who don't mind making it into the 21st century, I'm just gonna go ahead and chain one and turn. Okay, is that okay with you? Guess what? If it's not, I don't care. Ah, okay. Oh, that was a side rant. I feel better now. What else are you saying? Agreeing with Lacey on the three chain on the new row. Yep. Okay. Oh, I went. Kathleen saying, "Man, that's sure what the world needs: more ungrateful, entitled people." I said sarcastically. I know, right? I was just like, are you kidding me? You're a bad influence. You're not a bad influence. How are you a bad influence? I don't get it. I like how the video is the easy way out. If it's so easy, figure out how to make the pattern without the video. Yeah, yes. You didn't know, Amanda? We're taking the easy way out when we spend 6 to 8 hours filming a tutorial. Yeah, I didn't spend 6 to 8 hours writing out the pattern. Writing the pattern did not take that long. Filming the video definitely is, or and always has. This is my third or fourth video tutorial that I'm filming, and I don't think I've pulled one off that took less than 5 hours total to film, and that doesn't include the editing. So if I include editing, I'm always putting in between 8 to 12 hours on one tutorial. So miss me with the it's the easy way out BS. Just miss me. Yeah, chain thing makes a crappy edge. It really does. And my crochet work has gotten so much neater and tighter on the edges since I started doing the chain one turn. It is amazing how much neater it is. The only time that I don't do a chain one and turn is if I'm doing a rare treble crochet, which I don't do a lot of. But if I do a treble, I do a chain two and turn. I still don't do a chain three. It's a chain two. The sides are neater. It's easier to see where the first. Yeah, what are you doing? Don't do it. Lay down. My puppies. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. If I'm doing a treble, I do a chain two and turn. I still do a chain three. That's because TL Yarn Crafts is a modern designer and she makes beautiful things. Yes, she really does. She is amazeballs when it comes to designing stuff. And I love her tutorials. Say it again, Catherine. Down with the chain three. I agree. Your comments may be getting censored. Yeah. The easy way out. Catherine said, I learned the V chain three and hated the look, so went to chain two. But then you mentioned the chain one turn, and the heavens opened and the angel started singing, Alas, you found the way. Oh, yeah. I mean, as soon as I started doing a chain one and a chain two for like trebles, everything just kind of literally. So that was used to be like one of my nemesis. I mean, getting my edges straight. But once I switched to chain one for single and double and a chain two for treble, I haven't had that problem since. Oh, the view was an accident. The chain three. Okay, I thought so, but I'm totally sure. So yeah, I was a little annoyed by that. No, not more. No, I was more than a little annoyed. I was very annoyed. So, oh wait, and then I forgot there was a part two to this. Not only were they complaining that they could only get the tutorial, the pattern via a YouTube video, they doubled down on that, and it was like, and it's really bad when the video is in a foreign language because everybody in the world that crochets owes some American bridey crocheters a translated version of their video. What the what? Are you kidding me? You're mad because somebody that speaks Russian or Ukraine or Hebrew or Arabic, they put out a video tutorial for a pattern and they didn't deign to translate it into English so you can understand it? Are you kidding me right now? Are you that entitled? Are you that big a brat? Ugh. People annoy me. People absolutely annoy me. Hooray! She's off work. Oh hell, I really don't like people, y'all. Get in line. Yeah, wow, exactly. That's what I said. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Y'all are actually on here saying this stuff that people can read. It just it made me really want to round them up and kind of like track them down to see where they get patterns so that I can make sure they never find a pattern again because they don't deserve to be part of the crochet community. How self entitled and selfish and bratty and tone deaf and annoying and obnoxious can you be? I don't like YouTube videos. I only want a written pattern. Why is the YouTube video not in English? Why can't it be in English? Why can't you translate it? If you don't translate it, then I can't understand it. My guess is these are the same people that wouldn't understand if it was written in English. Matter of fact, these are probably the same people that wouldn't understand if the person who created the pattern was standing in front of them telling them exactly how to do it. But what the what? I was, ugh. Aggravated does not begin to describe it. The entire thread was nothing but, okay, I won't say the entire thread because there were a smattering of people that were like me that were like, so write it down, or don't make the pattern, or you know, different people learn different ways. There were a smattering of people like that, but the vast majority of this thread, and there was probably a good, I want to say 300 comments total, were like, "Oh my god, I hate it too. Oh my god, how lazy can you be? Who writes who does a pattern and doesn't write it down? Who only does YouTube video patterns? That's just lazy. That's just blah 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 blah. Miss me with it. Just go away. Take your hooks and go home. I won't tell you what I really want you to do with that hook, but just take the hooks and go. Okay? Okay. Bye bye. Uh I'm still heated about it. Thinking about it's making me mad. Crochet is visual. The language hardly matters in the video tutorial. Feels like a very specific complaint. Well, you'd be surprised at people that dogpiled on it and agreed with it. WTF. Sorry. Seriously? I have actually crocheted an item that wasn't in English. Of course, when I turned up the volume, it was on English. Good job. The subtitles were in Arabic. I just assumed it was all Arabic. I've done that before, though. I can't, English, or American English. We are citizens of the world. We are so fortunate to be able to see each other's work and share. I agree. And that's the point. Somebody took the time to make a video of something they created, and the only thing you can say about it is, ick, it's in a language I don't understand, or ick, why didn't they write it down? Really? One more time for the people in the back. We don't owe you anything. We don't have to share our patterns in any form. If we choose to do so, in whatever form, either just sit down, pick up a hook, say thank you, and learn it, or say, Gotta go. I'm going to choose something else. We're not going to lose sleep over somebody that doesn't want to follow a video tutorial, okay? We're not losing sleep over it. The only reason why I'm mad about it is because you dismiss it as if it's not as valued or valid as a written pattern. And trust and believe it is, okay? Trust and believe making that video tutorial takes longer than it does to write a pattern and upload it to a blog. That's just, it is what it is. And if you don't want to accept that, then go somewhere else. But don't go on a public forum and slam a bunch of people who slaved away for hours to make something to share with the world, and you want to slam it because you don't like the format it's in. Go away. Take those hooks, put them on your couch, pointy side up, and have a seat. Yeah, I said it. I said what I said. Ugh. So yeah, that set me off. In case you didn't notice. But you know what? The scary thing is, that's not the only thing that set me off this week. The other thing, so somebody posted a photo of something that they wanted to make. And it was this really cute crocheted daisy short set. The top is like daisies, and it comes down to V, and it's got like this when you like shoelace across the bodice across here, and then it's just sunflowers and loose crochet stitches, and then the shorts are pretty much the same thing. They're like boy shorts. If I were 20 years younger and 100 pounds lighter, I'd rock it. It was adorable. Um, so other people were like, "Oh my god, that's so cute! I wish we could find a pattern." So people were trying to find a pattern, yada 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 yada. So this one person chimed in and says, "Well, I don't see the point of making something like that. Who would wear that?" It's like, well, obviously there's several people in here looking for the pattern, so there are people that are going to wear it. And this started the whole um, why would you wear something that no one would buy? Why would you make something no one would buy? And I'm like, am I really in a crochet forum? Did somebody actually ask why somebody would make something that they wouldn't sell? I mean, don't we crochet for ourselves every once in a while? Don't we crochet for gifts? Don't we crochet to replace household items? Don't we crochet because we have some family member that asks us to make them something? I don't know about y'all, but everything I make does not end up being sold. And that really made me start to think about money artists versus meaning artists. You have the artists that only make things that will sell, and you have the artists that make things because they just love the craft of making things. And of course, obviously there's people that are both. But the thing is, the money artists do not cannot comprehend making something for the love of making it, which I find kind of sad because that pretty much takes all the love out of making stuff. It becomes just strictly business. And I mean, the day crochet becomes more business than pleasure for me is the day I put down my crochet hook and I walk away. Because I didn't get into crochet for the business end of it. The business became just a side factor. I just accidentally tripped into making money off of it. I wasn't trying to. I was crocheting because basically it was keeping me sane after my parents died. And it was a way to kill time while they were still alive, while I was like at their doctor's appointments or sitting next to them in the hospital or like sitting in the waiting room while they're having tests done. Yeah, I didn't get into it because I wanted it to become a business. But I can't understand the thought process of only doing it for money. And again, and I mean this when I say it, if crochet ever just becomes just a business for me, I will put down my hook and I won't do it again because if the fun and the passion and the love for it is gone, I don't see the point in doing it. But maybe that's just me. So what do you guys think? How do you feel about it? And sorry, my sinuses are draining. Emily saying USA has no chosen language. There are over 600 languages here originally. I feel like if they want to know more, study the language or put it through a translator. Laughing at me because I'm running a rant. That was actually quite refreshing. Thanks. What, my rant? You're welcome. Pretty sure there are plenty of written patterns they can pick from. I know, right? There's a million patterns out there, a million sites. Go to one of them. Leave us on YouTube alone. Me too. Socks, sweaters, hats, and hats, and hats. For me, it is something I love. The money is nice too, but not what I learned it for. Exactly. I had a crochet booth one summer at a farmer's market, and I made quickly stuff to sell and some more intricate items. The quick sell stuff burned me out. Yeah. Well, you remember me last summer? I was like all set to like do that show, and then it was just killing my love of crochet, and I didn't want to do it, so I didn't do it, and I haven't looked back because that's not why I crochet. I don't crochet for money. I crochet because I love to crochet. I don't understand why or how people can just do it for money. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that a meaning crochet artist, that the person that crochets because they love the art form is never going to question the money crocheter's motivation. But a money crocheter is constantly questioning why a meaning crocheter does what they do. But I kind of think that that kind of person is going to question anybody that does anything without a profit in mind. That's just kind of how they are. They're very money motivated. Sounds like that person has lost their love for the art. Also, sounds like they were trying to shame the people that liked it. Let people have their own style without your judgment. I agree. Because, like I said, if I were 20 years younger and 100 pounds lighter, I would have been rocking that outfit because it was cute. It was so cute. I felt for you, Kim, as I remembered that feeling. I didn't crochet for a long time after that summer. Blah. Yeah. Yeah, I could tell that it was going to like just totally crush my love for crocheting, and I'm not willing to let anything really do that because, um, like I said, and y'all know I've said this a million times. I got back into crocheting. My parents got ill. Excuse me, and then it kept me sane after they died. So my crochet is kind of linked to my memory of them. So I'm not willing to let anything that is going to lessen my love for the craft because it's kind of like it's my last remnant of them. If that makes any sense. It's probably just a weird thing that my mind cooks up, but that's just how I view it. Um, my crocheting is just another part of them, and I'm not giving that up, and I'm not going to do anything that's going to make me want to give that up. So anyway, but that's a different story for a different day. But those are the things that ticked me off, and it's from. By the way, that both of those conversations were in the same group. This group is kind of toxic. I don't know why I'm still in this group. I should really just run screaming from it because, wow. The dog's over here making huge messes. Ugh. So anyway, that was my rants for the week. And I just don't understand why people can't leave people alone to live they want to do the way they want to do it. You know, if I want to submit all of my patterns via YouTube videos, I have every right to submit all my videos, all my tutorials via YouTube videos. I don't owe anybody a written pattern. I just don't. And if I want to rock a daisy, a crochet daisy uh, short set, it's well within my right to do it. And then one should tell me that I shouldn't do it. And then one should ask me why I feel the need to make things and not sell them. It's not that deep. I just don't understand people. It's all entitlement. Everybody feels entitled. They feel entitled to share their opinion. And I mean, they have the right to share their opinion. But I have the right to tell them that I think their opinion is crap. In a nice way. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Um, but yeah, that's my life so far. Or that's what I've been ranting about the last couple of days. Or you can totally troll them too until they kick you out. That's what I would do. Look, I only stay in the group because, as you can see, they're really good for rant material. Otherwise, I don't really participate in the group a whole lot. I don't really like the rules of the group. I don't like the moderators of the group. I literally just stay there because the group is so big and there's so many people in it. Eventually, somebody's going to say something stupid that's going to give me ammo for a rant. That's why I stay in the group. I don't participate much at all because I find the majority of people are basically what I've described here today: entitled, self-absorbed. I was going to ask why you stay in such a toxic group. They sound angry. Yeah, they are. They're cranky. Bunch of cranky old biddies with crochet hooks in their hands. Oh, do that too. In fact, what's the name of this group? You're ruining my fun. I'm not telling you. You know what it's like? It's like them saying they hate how Amazon is only online. They think Amazon should have a storefront in every city and every state. Yep, pretty much. I stayed in a group like that one time. Then I went out with a bang one day when someone finally pissed me off to that point. Oh, I've done the scorched earth flounce before. I'm not above it. They haven't driven me to that point yet. Like I said, I keep them around for rant fodder. They're great for that. They're perfect for giving me things to complain about and rant about and come on here and scream at and ask you questions and ask for your opinions. Otherwise, I don't mess with them. I like skim the group like every couple of days and see if anybody's posted something that is worth rant worthy. And normally somebody does. I mean, this week we got a twofer, which was new. Normally I find one thing. It's rare that I find two things that close together. But yeah, so Like I said, I go and look at them every couple of days and see who said something stupid, and then I move on and just let it go because they're not my people. They're not my tribe. You guys are my tribe, so I stick to you guys and a select group of other people, but nobody in that group is my tribe. And the kids just came home, which is why all the dogs are now erupting into badness. So, it must be a blast at parties. I don't know. How much fun can you have if you've got a hook that far? Never mind. We won't go there. Well, let's see. Coming up this week, I am going to film a podcast. I swear, I promise. So you'll have that because I've got some yarn reviews, a hook I want to review, a couple other things going on that I want to talk about, and I'm going to finish the shrug and probably finish at least part of what I'm doing with the Granny Gingham. Enough to show it off anyway. If not in the podcast, at least on my live next week. And I start back to school. Well, actually, technical classes started today. So I'll be back in that swing. The class looks interesting, so I'm kind of excited about that at least. And that's what's going on for me in the next week. What do you guys got going on? What are you planning? Will eventually make you mad. No, Lacey will. Oh, wow. Lacey, Catherine just threw you under a bus. I don't think you should take that lying down. I think you should make a video or something about that. Okay, guys, it's officially going to be too loud in here for me to continue. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for letting me rant. This was fun. Like I said, I'll have my Kia. Marley. Like I said, I'm going to film my podcast and have that out. And otherwise, I'm sure I will see you around the Yarny hallways, on YouTube, where all the lazy people make their video tutorials because they're too lazy to write them. Oh, I'm going to be mad about that for a while now. And otherwise, I will talk to you guys soon. Just typing a response, I can feel it. I'm sure she probably is, because, yeah. Them's fighting words. So, I will see you guys in a video or a live or somebody else's live soon. So, bye.